The IPL mini auction is coming up and the buzz is already starting up in the days leading up to this. Here's one raging talking point. Indian commentator Sunil Gavaskar slamming international players who have given windows for their availability in the league, meaning they will play but only for a certain period of time. Gavaskar says this should not be tolerated. Is he right? And are international athletes indeed taking the IPL for granted? Now, while this auction won't quite match the kind of bidding wars that you usually get to see in a mega auction, there will be stories coming out of this one too. A few international players like Cameron Green could strike it big, and maybe this would also see the uncapped hungry players getting their big breaks. That's how massive the IPL really is. It's the platform where you will be noticed, where you can mark your launch onto the grand international stage, the place you learn, you grow as a cricketer. It's where magic happens. And the fact that franchisees prep hard for this right around the year tells you it's serious business. IPL means opportunity. An auction will tell you so. The heartbreaks of teams who haven't crossed the line, haven't got their hands on that trophy will tell you so. So naturally, one of the custodians of Indian cricket is livid when international players announce that they will be available, but only for a limited phase of the tournament.
Frankly, if a player doesn't show respect to the IPL and make himself available for the full tournament, he shouldn't even be in the auction. If something other than a national commitment is more important to him, then not 1 second of the auction should be wasted on him. The IPL is the best T20 league in the world, and anybody taking it lightly should not be considered at all.
He's right in that the IPL is the best T20 league in the world. No one can take this lightly. It may be a fun tournament, but it's not funny when you decide to skip part of it because of some other commitments that you may have. Because what that does is not only put your franchise in a bit of a bind, but also skew things up at the auction, which everyone is planning for. Franchises pick players they can bank on. There's a lot of research that goes into this, and they pick them in terms of skill, in terms of how well they can gel with an Indian unit in the dressing room, how they impact a game, how injury prone they are, and importantly, how reliable they can be. If you say you want to play the IPL but just for some weeks, that leaves everyone in a bit of a spot, especially when you happen to be a top buy. This statement, of course, from Gavaskar came in after Josh Inglis, the Australian keeper bat, announced that his restricted availability for the next season. In fact, that's the reason Punjab and the coach Ricky Ponting let him go. It can't be an emotional choice when what's at stake is the chance to win. Decisions have to be made based on logic, sound reasoning, calculated calls that will only benefit a team. Despite this, Inglis registered for the 2026 IPL auction with a base price of 2 crores. That amounts to $222,000. And that's what irks Gavaskar. Players cutting short their stints for whatever reason apart from national duty must not be entertained. That's what he believes. During the 2025 IPL season, for example, Mitchell Starc and Jake Fraser-McGurk pulled out in the latter half. It happened after the IPL resumed. Post that break, owing to India-Pakistan tensions that was witnessed earlier this year, that only resulted in added strain on the Delhi Capitals. The latest news is the BCCI, in fact, has removed over 1,000 players from the auction list, only keeping a total of 350 to be auctioned off come December 16. In fact, some additional uncapped players from India and the rest of the world have also been added. A statement that says this: get in only when you intend to stay till the end of your team's campaign. The IPL refuses to be held hostage to your whims, your wishes and fancies. The message has to be clear. The sport is bigger than all, and this league that's established itself as one of the biggest and best leagues in the sporting world today has to be bigger than any player, any day.
They promised glory. They delivered fear. They shaped nations. They scarred generations. From brutal purges to propaganda machines, from stolen power to violent falls from the throne. Welcome to The Dictator, a series that strips away the myth and then exposes the men behind the tyranny. History remembers their power, Firstpost reveals their truth